One day I get home, because I've been married how many years? Please don't memorize useless information. That was one. So I get home, and my wife says we're going on vacation. When my wife says we're going on vacation, what are we doing? That's what we're doing. So I get home, she says we're going on vacation. She says, I said, where? She goes, we're going to do a Mediterranean cruise. Fellas, what's the first question you ask? How much? She says, $4,000. I said, for us four? How naive. Right? She said, no. Per person. I said, $16,000. She says, no way we're paying $16,000 to go to the Mediterranean. She goes, fine. Let's just do the Caribbean cruise. It's only $1,500 per. I said, fine. Wait.
You got it.
Rule number one, you gotta ask. Rule number two, you gotta know how to ask. Never ask for what you want. Always ask for more than what you want, so you'll get what you want. Remember this when you're asking for that raise. Never ask for the 5, ask for the 7%, and then you work it all the way down. Everybody with me? You will thank me later for that one. All right, the last of the 3 ingredients. This is the most important one. In fact, I'm going to put a guarantee with this one, that if you implement this last one, you will find that job that you want. You will find what it is you're looking for. Now, I don't usually share my secret ingredient with just anybody, but I'm going to share it with you. For one reason, and why is that? You got it, finally. There you go. All right, here's the secret ingredient. Now, let me just talk to the fellas in the house. Fellas, just clap. Gentlemen. Okay. Gentlemen, do you remember a time when you went to a social dance, a little party, maybe a club, or just some event? Clap. Okay, some of you have never been out. I feel for you. You need to work on that. All right, fellas, I need your honest answer here, and I need a show of hands on this one. Did you ever have one of those nights where you go to a dance and you ask a lady to dance, and every lady you ask to dance says no? Raise your flags if it happened to you. Keep them up, raise them up. 4, 5, all right, keep them up. Ladies, look around. Guys with their hands up, those are honest men. The others are lying or in complete denial. Right? Now, so back then, I was single, I went to a dance, right? And every time I asked the girl to dance, she would say, no. I mean, everyone just, no. And I was feeling low. You ever get to that point where you just can't take it anymore? And I mean, I was dragging. And I said, I'm leaving. I'm out of here, right? And so I said, I'm out of this club, right? So I'm walking out the door. And at that very moment, right before I hit the door, at that very moment, I heard the words of my mentor. See, I had a mentor back in the day. His name was Jose Santana. Now, Jose Santana was Spanish. I'm talking Spain, Canary Islands Spanish, okay? And he used to talk with that Ricardo Montalban voice. When he would say my name, he would say, Victor. And I was like, oh, that sounds so sexy. Do it again, Victor. Right? He would say that, and that's the way he would talk. So one day I go to his office, I said, Jose, what is the secret to your success? I want to know. Every year you hit your number, you're always making it, you're making it happen. How do you do it? And he says, very simple. I said, yeah, what is it? 7 words. That's what he said, 7 words. I said, well, what are those 7 words? He said, listen carefully. My key to success, he says, just keep asking till someone says yes. I said, what? Just keep asking till someone says yes? He said, you're telling me that your whole success is predicated on that little philosophy? What did he say? Yes. Right? So I'm walking out the club and I hear that in my head. Just keep asking till someone says yes. At that very moment, I make a decision. I'm going to go back into that club and I'm going to keep asking till somebody says yes. So I go back in the club. Don't make me laugh. So I go back in the club. And so I pick out the first one. How did I pick out the first one? Beanie, meanie, miny, mo. Didn't matter. I was looking for a win. We can judge for the quality of the win later. So I was looking just you, right? First one, would you like to dance? She said no. I said next. I mean, I didn't say it out loud. I said it up here. I just want to be clear. For me, I'm like, that was not nice. I mean, mentally, I said next, right? So the second one, she said no. I said what? Next. Third one, no. Fourth one, no. Fifth one, no. Just keep asking until someone says yes. Finally, 13, number 14 finally said yes. At that very moment, the DJ says, we're going to take a 5-minute break. I'm like, no! No! Now, I got to explain something real quick. So I'm telling this story, right? And it was a wonderful lady sitting there. She was enjoying the presentation, and all of a sudden she gets that angry look. You know how they just try to cross their arms and just get all ornery looking? And so afterwards she cornered me and says, I didn't like that story. What? The nightclub story. She said, Victor, I think it's wrong to ask one lady 14 times. I said, no, I want to be clear. There were 14 different women. Because if I ask one woman 14 times, that's called stalking, I said. I said, I don't do that anymore. And so she was okay with that. But that night I learned something fascinating about women, if I can just talk about the ladies for a second. That night I learned that women have 3 ways of rejecting you. I've gone ahead and categorized them for your benefit, see where you fit. 3 DEFCON levels. First rejection, DEFCON level number 1. You walk up to Lacey, would you like to dance? She says, no, not now. Oh, thank you. My friends, not my song. Look at that. Some people look at me like, whoa, that's me. That's the first level. Second type of rejection you'll get. Would you like to dance? No. Third level, the worst of all 3. You ask them, would you like to dance? And they just walk away. Now, I tell you the story for 2 reasons. First, my therapist says it helps me, right, to get over it. But here's the real reason. You're about to embark in one of the toughest economies out there. Would you agree? Right now, unemployment's high, especially in this state. So what's going to happen? There's a difference. Now, I like to joke about these things, but let me share something with you. In selling, because that's what you're doing. You're selling yourself to get a job. Am I right? You with me on that? In selling, here's a statistic you want to keep in mind. 80% of all opportunities are given to people who ask at least 5 times. But here's the surprising thing. So 80% of all opportunities are asking how many times? 5 times. But here's the reality. People give up, 25% of the people give up on the what? First try. Another 50% give up on the what? Second. Now let's just stop right there. Is that good news or bad news?
Bad news.
No, it's good news for you, bad news for them. If you know that people stop asking after the second time, the majority, what are you going to keep doing? Just keep asking until somebody says what? So what's the rule? 1, you got to ask. You cannot assume people know what you want. In life, never ask for what you want, ask for what? More than what you want, so you get what you want. And in life, when somebody says no, you're going to keep asking until somebody says yes. Is that our philosophy from this day forward? Yes. All right, let's finish this off, right? Because you wanted a short presentation. All right, I need everybody to get to their feet. Everybody to get to their feet. We're going to take the pledge and we're going to close this up. All right. Repeat after me. Do what I do. Fingers up in the air just like this, please. All right, repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to my thing. Wait a minute. Some of you look a little confused. What's that southern thing? I don't get the southern thing. All right, put your fingers down, but don't sit down. It's my fault I forgot to explain something. In life, there's a fundamental difference between a thing and a thing. Now, let me explain it to you. In life, if you do a thing, you'll never be happy. If you do it for the money, eventually you'll never be happy. You'll have a job, a J-O-B, which stands for what? Just over broke, because that's what you'll always be when you have a thing. So in life, we don't want to do a thing. We want to do a thing. Man, because when you do your thing, beautiful things begin to happen. It's like the law of attraction kicks in and everybody gets an automatic MBA. And what does an MBA stand for? Mega Bank Account. You with me? All right, fingers back up in the air. Let's finish this off right. I pledge allegiance to my thing. Man, look at your thing. Let it know you care. To my thing.